Gil Martin here. Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos about your Green Bay Packers. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We have new videos dropping every day, Monday through Friday. We're going to talk today about the Packers' offensive line. There have been two changes in the situation with the line, one of them with a starting position, the other with a backup. The starting position is focusing on left tackle. The incumbent, Rasheed Walker, missed the game against the Jets due to a groin injury. He also missed some time in practice last week. He has since returned, but as a result of that injury, 2024 first-round pick Jordan Morgan finally got extensive reps at left tackle, which is something that Matt LaFleur had said was going to happen. And, he actually played pretty well against the Jets. And that is impressive because not too many players did. He had 36 total snaps playing, mostly with the first string. 22 of those were in pass protection, and he did not give up a pressure, let alone a sack. So solid play by Morgan. Matt LaFleur chiming in. I thought he did a nice job. I thought there was a lot of good things to build upon. It was a solid performance. And again, you got to remember, compared to the rest of the Packers team and even the offensive line, solid performance looks really good. Packers giving up 4 sacks, including a sack fumble that was recovered for a touchdown. But Morgan was not a part of that. So now, all of a sudden, there will be a battle for the rest of training camp between Rasheed Walker, former 7th-round pick out of Penn State, who took over as the starting left tackle when David Bakhtiari got hurt after week 1 of the 2023 season, and he's been pretty much the starter since then. Not a Pro Bowl caliber player, but a solid starter, a top half left tackle in this league by grade, better pass blocker than run blocker. He's going to battle now with Jordan Morgan, and Morgan will also be competing at right guard with Sean Ryan. Here's the thing, though. You have to take into consideration the contract situation affecting Ryan and Walker, that this, for both of them, is the last year of their rookie deals. The Packers have already paid Zach Tom. They've paid Aaron Banks a lot of money in free agency to become the left guard, and they're paying Elton Jenkins a lot of money as well. Now, whether they keep Jenkins beyond this year, that remains to be seen, but they may not be able to afford to keep either Ryan or Walker if they're paying them as starters. And at most, they'll probably be able to keep one of them, depending on how the cap situation plays out next year. So not only are Ryan and Walker competing for starting jobs against Jordan Morgan, but they are also trying to get that valuable second contract, whether it's with the Packers or with another team. And keep in mind that the Packers also drafted in the 2nd round this year Anthony Belton. So he's an offensive tackle. He may be able to take over at right tackle next year, regardless of who wins the left tackle battle. They could move Zach Tom to left tackle as one alternative. There's a lot of options here, and we'll see how they all play out through the rest of preseason and the rest of training camp. Meanwhile, the second situation is the backup center. And there's a lot of uncertainty there. We know if he's healthy, Elton Jenkins will be the starting center. But the backup spot, kind of wide open, and not in a good way. Yeah, there are a few candidates out there, but not anybody who has really stepped up and claimed the job. Sean Ryan played center with the second string extensively against the Jets, but he did not have a good game. Ryan was the one who was beaten on that strip sack that the Jets recovered the fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. He played not a very good game, either run blocking or pass blocking against the Jets. So, he's theoretically a potential backup center, but he's got to play better than he did against the Jets. And then the other candidates, well, you have Jacob Monk. Monk played very poorly against the Jets, did not play much at center, but, he struggled big time playing guard, and not even sure at this point if he makes the team. The other two potential candidates on the roster right now, you have Trey Hill, who also did not have a great night at family night, kind of on the roster bubble. He is experienced. He's played 3 years in this league with the Bengals, but he's only started 3 games over those 3 years, so not sure if he makes the team. And then the Packers last week just re-signed Lecitus Smith. Problem is, now Smith was on the practice squad last year. He's played both guard and center, but he was kind of brought in because of the injuries to Jenkins, who has since come back. You got a few other injuries along the offensive line. Travis Glover, obviously now out for the season. Smith may be more of a camp body who's got a lot to prove. So whether it's Ryan, Monk, Hill, Smith, nobody's playing well enough. And before the season starts, the Packers have to figure out who the backup center is. Now, you could always move Zach Tom, but then you're weakening your tackle position. There's a lot of options here, but the Packers coaching staff, Matt LaFleur and company, need to figure out how it all fits together. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com. We've got articles on the Packers dropping 6 days a week there. We go in depth, so check that out. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Daily Packers Post. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. And, of course, go Pack Go.